everybody, welcome back to the Tippy Jo Show. Today is a very special day because we have some of our favorite people in studio. We have Joe and Michelle from Smoked Till Valhalla.
Joe, this is your third time here.
Third time here. It's been, I think, almost a year since the last time.
Yeah, it popped up on my memories
really
today.
Close to a year, I'm pretty sure.
She was telling me that today, like, it's been a year, and I was like, exactly? And she was like, pretty close.
Yeah, I was thinking about that on the way over here because our Facebook page just hit the 2-year anniversary, and that was right around whenever we all started doing everything, and I was like. It's like, yeah, it's been almost a year. We're actually right at a year.
That March 1st was the 1 year for the store.
For the Ludington store, it was, yeah.
Doesn't feel like it's been a year, has it?
No, time's gone by really quickly.
It flies when you're having fun, huh?
Absolutely.
And we definitely keep moving on to do bigger and better things. That's for sure.
You do. Michelle, this is your first time on our show.
It is. Thank you for having me. I'm super nervous.
You don't have to be nervous. First of all, you know us.
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Second of all, nobody cares.
Yeah. I just don't want to be awkward. That's all.
Nah, you're always awkward, but we love
That's
you for
true,
it, so
yeah.
it's okay. So you guys have come a super long way with Smoked Till Valhalla. When we first started hanging out with you guys, you were in Bismarck in your little bitty, I'm not trying to downplay it or anything, but it was a little bitty shop, you know, it was a small space, and you guys outgrew that pretty much instantly.
Yeah, really quickly, and then once we got to the Ludington store, seeing that there was some other things that we could offer, and we also found a new building for this year as well too.
Yeah, so, outgrew the first, outgrew the second, on to the third.
So yeah, Smoked Till Valhalla's been around for 2 years now, and this will be our third building.
Yeah,
this will be our last building.
Hopefully,
yeah, we're not moving again after this one. This is our last one. It's a big enough space we won't ever have to move out of it again.
Yeah, hopefully it's our forever home this time.
Yeah. Great location too, where you guys are going to be at.
Location.
Do you know the address off the top of your head?
Yeah, it's 1499 East Main Street in Ludington, Missouri, right next to the bullpen.
Heck yeah, that's a prime location.
Oh,
you ask me.
Well, the cool thing about that building, it's not just going to be our retail side or anything. We're going to be doing live events there. We're going to be doing we're going to have a lounge there, smoke lounge. We're going to start that up. It's still going to take some time to get there. We are completely rebuilding this building from the ground up. This building hasn't really been on the registry, I think, for 15 or 19 years. And we actually had to call the mail people where is this address located at exactly, because it's never been used.
Yeah.
So this is going to be really, really fun, I think. It's a lot of work. Like I said, I just got all the electric installed. We're waiting on Ameren to hook up the power. Should be this week. Once that's all done, we're going to start moving on, getting the retail side up and running. And April 19th is going to be a really big one, guys.
Yeah.
It's a huge event. Originally we wanted to be in there a little bit sooner, but sometimes I get ahead of myself a little bit.
One thing's always planned as well.
But so we're definitely going to be April 19th. We're going to have, I believe, 5 live bands there. It's going to be Bigfoot, Atlas on Fire, Grizzly Business, BTH Blaze, and Heroes for Ghosts are going to come down and do our grand opening for us there for the retail side of things. And it's a big warehouse. It's literally a 30 by 30 warehouse. So yeah, hey, local bands, if you guys want to shoot a video in a warehouse, get a hold of me.
I know someone who can shoot it.
That would be Bert.
Well,
he's back there behind. You can't see him, but you can hear him.
Well, our idea with this building was, sure, we wanted to have a retail side, to hold things down, but we really want this to be a community, place. We want the community to be here with us, doing all these things with us, and I think it's going to be an awesome thing. So like I said, with the lounge, there's going to be 3 different tiers of lounges when it's all fully done.
Oh, dang.
There's also going to be, this will not be this year, but hopefully at the start of next year, I should have my podcast rooms fully built up in the top level, so we can start getting people in there for those as well too.
And then the Tippy Jo Show will be crashing those podcasts.
You definitely should. But we've got a lot of big plans for this, and I think we can do it. I'm pretty sure we can.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
We're going to be more than just a smoke shop. We want to be a culture, basically.
Yeah,
I think the hardest part is going to be keeping the community at bay with waiting, because I know everyone's so excited and they're like, "Come on!" They're like, "He's got a lot to do," and if it's on the 19th, he'll show you.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Yeah,
like-
it's so on the live event side of things, that'll still be kind of bare bones come the 19th, but it's going to be the 19th. The grand opening is going to be. I want to show everybody what I plan on doing with this thing,
I love that.
and what it's really about. I mean, sure, it's about business too. Yeah, I want to make
Oh,
some money
yeah.
on it, of course, but I really want people to enjoy this space just as much as I do.
You gotta
Yeah.
make money to make it enjoyable
That's
for other
right.
people
Oh,
and
for
keep it
sure.
running.
Now, what I'm really excited about, now, Michelle, you do almost all of the art over at the shop that you guys are currently in. You've painted the walls, you've painted the windows, you have
Yes.
art for sale inside. I am super stoked, for one, to see what you create in the new space.
Yeah.
And for two, to come and help you do that.
Oh yeah, I'm for sure definitely gonna want the company and the help.
Heck yes,
Yeah.
we're about it.
She's definitely itching to get down there to start working
Oh, I
on it
bet.
too and everything.
I'm excited. I can't wait to put everything on the walls and have everybody come eye it and see and tell me what they think about it.
And
You
we,
got your like plans laid out for that yet?
I
Kinda what you
kind of
wanna
do. I think we pretty much got it planned out. I know for what I think I'm trying to get him to do like an accent wall where we have like a whole wall full of the signs that we're gonna be selling.
Oh, nice.
Like the Bigfoot sign.
Yeah,
That's gonna be one of them.
those are
Yes.
cool.
Yeah.
and then I believe I'm going to have her paint the logo, the emblem, basically on the floor.
Like
of
right
the-
when you
of the
walk
shop,
in.
right as you walk in.
Yeah.
It's going to be a really cool thing. Then I think we're going to try. I don't know if we'll have it done by then, but we're going to try to get an epoxy countertop made for
Ooh,
the
yeah.
retail side of things to make it look really pretty in there as well. And then on the event side of the live space place, we are going to we're going to have banners up there. We've got a bunch of '90s style banners coming in. We have Alice in Wonderland banners coming in, horror banners, from the '90s.
Yeah.
It's going to be video game banners. We got those coming in as well.
So is this one level or is this
There's 3 different levels to this.
oh nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's
so you got like
a,
a loft space?
Yes, it does have 2
Heck
loft
yeah.
spaces that we can use, and one of those is going to be for VIP lounge area
Mhm.
up top, and the other one's going to be for the podcast side of things.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then we have two big rooms for retail, which of course Smoked Till Valhalla will more than likely fill up there. And then we also have the regular smoke lounge, the basic smoke lounge, which will have like video games, TV, stuff like that.
Nice.
I'm gonna try to get some instruments as well, just to have there. That way, people, if they want to come in and just play music, they're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
And whenever we get to the smoke lounge level, all that will be like a monthly based membership once we get there.
Mhm.
But to start out with, I just want to show everybody what we're doing.
Yeah,
I
for
can do
sure.
that.
We're really excited to get in there and see everything you've accomplished so far and to just get in it, man. I'm excited to get in it.
It doesn't feel like that I've done a lot there, but it has been.
You look at the first picture you posted of that place,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
today you did a hell of a lot.
Yeah, like I said, she has to tell me all the time that you're
You
making
gotta slow down.
progress.
Yeah.
Just get out of your head about it.
Yeah.
Well, then I also have to make you take days off on Sundays because if not, you're gonna run yourself right
Yeah,
in.
and that's true too.
Oh,
Otherwise, I will just work myself down. So
Yeah,
I
you
think
gotta
that's
take that
beautiful,
time,
though.
you know?
I know you two work absolutely fucking marvelous together.
I
agree.
literally
Hats
couldn't.
off.
I could not do this business without her.
The
Oh.
teamwork, it's just, I'm sure there's sometimes days where it's fuck, but most of the time it seems like you guys got it effortlessly down and works both your schedules, so neither of you are both too overworked.
Well, and that's the other thing too. I mean, bigger space means she's gonna have to have some company eventually.
I'm gonna have to have some help.
I will
soon.
totally put in my application. I'm just kidding.
Well, actually, Joe, you were one of the first ones that came up. So.
Well, thanks. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. I'll take the job whenever
Because
it
we have
becomes open.
been there's a few people we've been considering. For sure.
Yeah.
And give it probably another few months, and we'll probably be there for that. So
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited about that as well too.
That's so fun.
Yeah, it's weird. You start a business, you start having employees, and you're like, I didn't know I was gonna be people's bosses and stuff like that. That's weird.
Isn't it also terrifying?
It is. It's very terrifying.
When I hired my very first employee, like when it was just myself, like if I didn't make money, oh well, I don't have money. But once you hire an employee, you're like, oh my god, I have to make money.
Like, I adopted a child.
Exactly. Like literally, like that's my dependent now. Like I gotta make sure their bills are paid.
And I'm a firm believer. If a small business hires an employee, that their wage should be the first thing covered.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
100%. They should never have to worry about that coming from a small business. We all have a bad enough name as when it comes to that. But yeah, having having a employee right now, and then possibly gonna be having more. It's exciting and terrifying all at the same time, and a lot of paperwork.
I've been working for you for like maybe like a year and a half now, I think.
Yep.
And you still get like, you're still like, well, I know I'm your boss. It just, you don't like, I don't know if it's like you feel weird about it, like, because you're not used to being a boss.
Yeah, I'm definitely not used to being a boss.
So I have to remind him, I'm your, like, we're friends and stuff, but I'm still your employee. You still have to give me stuff to do. Like, it doesn't have to all be on you.
And I'm the worst about asking for help too when it comes to doing these things.
When you're that kind of person, it is hard to like, because it feels like, you built this thing, even if you had help, this is still your baby and you built this thing. And to give away that control is tough sometimes, to say like, no, I don't need to be the one that does absolutely everything. Like that's a hard thing to get over mentally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I still have problems with that too, because I've done it all that time and everything. So actually having somebody to actually help out with it is really, really beneficial.
Yeah.
And actually being able to utilize her in that way is really beneficial as well for me. Time scheduling
and just finding an employee that cares to put in the work too.
Yeah, which is extremely hard nowadays. I'm sure you've had your issues with that.
And employees gotta love your business as much as you do, or
that's
they're
right.
not gonna be a beneficial employee.
That's very true. Yeah. They gotta have that same dedication.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
It's gonna work out.
Yeah, we got so many things planned there. We're gonna have video games down there.
Sounds like it's gonna be a club party lounge.
Well, it's gonna look a little rough on the outside, but the inside is gonna look beautiful. And then once
it's like the TARDIS,
once we can get the equipment and the stuff to get the outside painted, then we'll start painting the outside, and it's gonna change dramatically. It's not gonna be just a white. It's basically a white canvas, guys.
Yeah.
So we can paint whatever we want up there.
And making like the big like.
There's 30 foot of mural we can put there.
That would be beautiful.
Yeah. Ooh, that's
I'm
gonna be a
excited
job.
Like we got one across the street, but when I just drive through St. Louis and like almost every block you could turn on as a beautiful mural, I'm like, just do that to the side
just
of
like
the building.
It's just like when we come down through Park Hills and stuff, the murals that are just on the side of these buildings, it makes the town look better. It makes it look prettier, and to bring, kind of a 90s style aspect to it, it's going to make it look way better.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I think it makes the townspeople happier too. Just like in general, I think it lifts morale.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
just to see the art as you drive. Yeah.
That and people, I think that when people see those things, it also shows that people care for the community as well too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
When they're doing those murals on the walls and their buildings and just all that type of community effort really shows that the community really cares about itself when they do that.
Yeah, like I have the capability in the building to put something beautiful here. I'm going to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we got two sides we could do that with on that building.
I picture the whole thing being done eventually.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. This place has got a bay door, so whenever smoke lounge going on and everything, and it's beautiful outside, that bay door will be open.
That is so cool.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
It's almost like you're outdoors.
Oh yeah.
Heck yeah.
Well, I'll be down there most of the day on Saturday. Saturday, I'll definitely be down there most of the day, and probably most of Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, working on it and everything. If you guys want to come down, check it out.
I was going to say, well, maybe we should mosey ourselves down there and snoop around.
Yeah, you really should. Really should. But the way it's set up, I'm sure you've seen the pictures. So if you walk in the bay door, you've got the windows at the back there, and you've got a mezzanine level over here. You got a mezzanine level over here. The retail side is down on the underneath mezzanine level there. Then you have 3 storage rooms over here, which actually for the April 19th, I was thinking about you guys maybe having like a little podcast room set up in one of those rooms.
Oh, that would be fun.
Well, with that, we've got, not only do we have those bands, we have a bunch of vendors coming too. Mm-hmm. We've got Replicon Radio, which is a really interesting podcast.
Yeah, so I was like, those guys are podcasting. I don't know what else they're doing, but they run a podcast.
Well, actually, Mama Bear reached out to us and said, "Hey, these guys would be a great vendor for your grand open." I was like, let's go ahead and get a hold of them and see what's going on with that. And so they're going to be down. They'll also be in another room next to you guys. And then we're also I'm going to get a hold of Travis from East of Eldon's. Have him come in there.
Love
we're going to have Trenton down there. TNC is going to be down there in full force. We're going to have Mama Bear. We're also going to have you guys down there. Yankee Rebel's going to be down there as well.
OP training.
What is up with the OP training?
So OP training is one of my best friends decided he was going to become a CCW instructor, and that is what he does is OP training.
Yeah.
Yep. And not only is it just CCW, it's also a lot of self-defense training, with not only just firearms and a bunch of other things, martial arts as well.
Yeah.
And he also does emergency preparedness plans and stuff of that nature as well too. So he'll be a really fun guy to talk
Yeah,
to.
that's
down
really
there.
cool.
And he used to run his own podcast a while back and everything. He stopped doing it when he got a different job and stuff. But he did that for a while. So you guys will really like him. I think his name's Justin Owens. Really
We don't need
guy.
another Justin in our lives. I'm so sorry. You've got too many. We just can't. J names, you're out.
No more.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing. Every time we do one of these events, we're gonna have a lot of the local people come and do the vendor spots and stuff. Like I want everybody that's doing a vendor spot this time around to come back again. When we're doing another event, because it's not just gonna be, we'll try to do an event. I'm trying to do it once a month, once every 2 months is what we're gonna try to do. That way we have enough planning behind it and all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
Because we're kind of really, we've really decided to. Not just this year alone, but we've really decided to tighten some things down on that to make sure that we're better at doing those events and stuff as well too. And I think now we're in a place that we can really do these events well, and we're going to do them good.
I want to circle back to that cord cutting thing that we were going to
Yeah.
do earlier this year.
Doing that.
Yeah, you guys I still want you guys doing that too.
Yeah.
It's just with the building and everything with this guy, it kind of got pushed back.
Hey, I thought it darn hurt.
So tell us talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
Oh, but
The cord cutting.
The cord
Oh,
cutting.
the cord cutting. Okay. So the cord cutting is basically, it's not even just for relationships. It could be for a situation. It could be for friends, parents, whatever. A feeling that you have for somebody. So basically what you do is there's the light candle, you put your name in. The dark candle, you put the situation, the person's name, whatever it may be, on that candle. And then you would sprinkle, I believe it's your black salt, and then you do your white salt around your candle to protect your candle, and then you tie the rope from each candle, and the way that the rope burns, how long it burns, and like how your candle burns, all of it means different things. And so when we go to do the cord cutting thing, I'll have all of that information set up in like little booklets that we can pass around to everybody,
Okay.
and I can give it to you guys ahead of time too, so you guys can know what's going on. But I'm just really excited about that. I think a lot of people will like that.
Yes, I love that stuff. I'm very like witchy, spiritual, rock bitch, So like, I love it. I'm excited about it.
Well, and that's the other thing, guys, too. If anybody out there wants to do an event at our place, get a hold of me. We definitely sit down and have a conversation about it because exactly, we have the space, and we want, again, while we want to do events too, we want the community to do events as well there.
Yeah.
So anybody got any ideas? Shoot me a text, message, anything.
Like you said, one every month, so maybe one yours and then the next month
Exactly.
someone else's. So that
Or,
one's
maybe
not-
Tippy Jo wanted to throw on an event or something.
Oh, you bet.
Yeah.
We will be. We've already been rolling ideas around, thinking about what
Well,
we
if I could ever
do.
get my shit together, I was sitting down processing, could I do an adult Easter egg hunt? How would I pull that off?
That would be fun.
That would
Yeah.
be
There's
so
I would
Nice.
have to go to Five Below and buy all their Easter eggs so I could get a good deal. Because I was like, I'm going to need like 3,000 eggs.
You'll need a lot, that's for sure.
Yeah. So,
I think people would really go over for that pretty good.
yeah, maybe next year, but this year I just thought about it.
Well,
I'm
maybe
18 months
months in
on
advance.
420 would have been.
That would be the thing. You know what I think though? I think we should all start adopting the halfway holidays. Like people do Christmas
yes,
in July.
yep.
You know what I mean? And like that's
Yeah.
a big
This would be-
deal.
Oh, yeah.
Why can't we do Halloween in whenever halfway that is, or Valentine's Day whenever that is? You know.
Or October 20th.
I feel like it just makes sense because then you don't have so much to compete with for your event.
Right.
If you're doing the halfway, nobody else is doing an Easter egg hunt then, you know?
Right.
And who doesn't want to be like, what's that? It's going to be nice outside. Let me go ahead and hunt for some.
And I mean, if
Goodies.
anything else, if you didn't want to spend so much on eggs, instead of doing like an egg hunt, you could do it with like the local businesses around and kind of do it
like a
like
scavenger
treasure
hunt?
Yeah.
That's always super
I was
fun.
thinking more just getting a bunch of adults in a field with a flashlight and getting drunk.
I mean, you're in Missouri, throw a bonfire together, that'll happen.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
So you know, that would be actually be really fun event.
It would be.
Yeah. Anybody got land you want to throw a bonfire at? Because we want to throw an event there.
Right.
It's
some
done,
point.
right?
At some point.
Yes. Oh, I don't want to call him by his nickname. Oh, Donnie Pratt. Never mind.
What did you call him by? What's his nickname?
7 beers?
Oh, I don't think he goes by that no more.
Yeah, that's his dead name now. I can't say that. So he's brought it back. I think it's just 4 beers now. So.
Just more beers now.
Because he threw a party out there and she went out there and actually got to check it out. She's like, really nice out, just a field. But I was like, but there's a bonfire for you.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Already got the end too. He said we can do an event out there if we need to. So
All right.
mm-hmm.
There we go.
Well, and the other thing is too, I know I'm gonna talk with the bullpen tomorrow about doing food for our event as well there too.
Yeah.
Whether it be carry out, take out, stuff like that. It's gonna be a really cool thing. And I'm gonna talk with Nick over there too and see if we can work out some events with him too as well, and maybe just make it a whole corner event right there.
Yeah.
Like a big outdoor event and stuff. Because there's I know up in Festus, they do Viking Festival up there for four Brothers Meadery up there.
Yeah.
Well, we could do something a little bit smaller like that down here.
Heck yeah.
We've got the space, we got the parking lot to do it with, so we'll see if we can get something done.
Oh,
And we've got a great bubble of really creative idea people.
Absolutely, yeah.
So I think
It'll come together.
I think a lot is gonna happen.
Well, and I mean, just being right next to bullpen, we figured that's gonna be better business for us on the retail side. But yeah, just having the space, I'm just so excited.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll have electrical done this week, and then we'll have drywall. I should be starting drywall on Saturday is what I should be doing. So I'll be getting a lot of that and dropping that off there, and then we'll start from there and see where it goes. But April 19th
Walls,
is going to be
baby,
huge.
that's where it's going.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are exactly 1 month away. I think today is
Yeah.
1 month away from the grand
That
opening.
is so exciting.
I started my countdown.
Third grand opening of Smoked Till Valhalla and the last grand opening
I
of Smoked Till
love
Valhalla.
I love it.
I really do feel like a pirate ship in St. Francis County, though. Like, I'm not joking. I do. It's like, I was talking to her. I was like, we've moved 3 times in 2 years. It's like kind of like a pirate ship.
Just trying to find the right port, man,
Right.
I think we did this time.
Yeah.
And well, that's the thing too. I'm always wanting the business to do a little bit better and do something a little bit bigger and better. And at the Ludington location, it's a great location. It is, but it just doesn't have the stuff that we need to offer more things.
It's a good location, but unfortunately, it's not a great location.
Right. And whenever this building came up, I was like, well, let's see if we can afford it. And we can. So I was like, let's take it.
Heck
And
yeah.
ever since then, we just started been working on it since.
Yeah.
I literally signed the lease on this thing, in end of February?
Yeah,
Yeah, end of February is whenever I first signed the lease on it. So, or no, beginning of February. So we've only had it for like a month and a half. So yeah, I mean, things have changed quite a bit now. I really think about it.
Sometimes it takes those before and after photos, to really see the big difference. Because when you're in it and you're working on it, you just think like, this will never be done. I feel so far away from the end.
The one thing is, I will tell people we will probably have to have porta potties out for the grand opening.
Yeah.
We do have to install, bathrooms and stuff like that. That's going to be a whole process, very, very costly, but we're going to get that done ASAP as soon as possible. So, but yeah, that should be available for the smoke lounge and stuff by hopefully June and everything is what we're hoping for.
Well, yeah.
Getting all that installed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's literally it was a skeleton when we got it, and it's going to be completely redone hopefully in 6 months to a year.
That's so cool.
It's gonna look awesome. I'm excited.
I'm super excited.
And I can't wait for everybody to just come down there and see it. We're just
Yes.
chomping at the bit to get down there because we wanted to be moved before now, but things have happened, with installing things there and stuff. So it's just taking some time, but we're gonna get down there and it's gonna be a big party, guys.
I'm super excited.
And we're gonna be there.
Also, the 19th event, the April 19th event is a 21 plus event only. We will be smoking there, so lots and lots of fun there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now, is that just start time for the event? What about the people? Do you have anything going on like during the day before
During the day, I
the
do
event?
not.
Like
We're
no
gonna
specials
open
or nothing?
We'll probably have raffles and stuff like that going
Yeah.
on. We will have door prizes for the event. I'm still working those out in my head of which ones I want to do and everything, but I will be putting those up on Facebook for door prizes and raffles as well, because I do want to do a raffle, and then we're gonna do a big giveaway at the event too.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell you guys what I'm giving away.
Okay.
Not at all.
I'm
It's
excited
It's gonna
though.
be a big surprise.
A mystery
It will
giveaway.
be a big
Love
mystery
it.
giveaway, and it will be a substantial one.
Ooh, okay.
But don't tell me. I want to be able to win.
You do have to be there to win, just so you know.
Yeah.
So, Michelle.
Yes.
So you also have your own small business.
I do, yeah, artsy fartsy.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about Artsy Fartsy.
Well, with everything going on with Smoked Till Valhalla, I kind of slowed down on that a little bit. But hopefully with the new building getting done and everything, I'm gonna start back on that, and I'm probably gonna do another giant painting like I did that Kyle bought you for your guys'.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna do another big one like that. I need to get my Borderlands one done and then my Ghostface one done still.
Yeah.
And then hopefully I'm gonna start wandering into doing like murals for
Yeah.
people, because I had a Tree of Elements. I had Donnie and his wife come up to me and say that they wanted me to do the Tree of Elements on their wall.
There you go.
Oh, that
I
is
will-
so cool.
I will probably be wandering into the murals soon.
Well, they also moved recently, haven't they?
Well,
I
they
believe so.
moved. Tree of Elements moved into the factory diner.
Well, aren't they moving again though?
There was talk of them moving again, but I don't think they found a building yet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I could have swore I saw a post though.
Yeah, but they
I
were
think-
out of there.
I don't know. Well, because they had told me something and I'm not supposed to say.
Well, let me
anything.
look on Facebook so
Okay.
you're not spilling any beans, okay? We'll just do a little fact checking real quick and we'll figure it out. You know, if we utilized our equipment, we could have that button right there. There we go.
If she doesn't look it up, she will hyperfixate on it
I
until
will,
she
I
finds
will,
out.
I
So she has to
will.
know.
I won't
Yeah.
even pay attention
That
to
one
anything
right
you
there.
guys are saying. I'll just sit here thinking, I wonder if I did see that post. Did I see that post? I could have swore it was last week. Didn't we talk about it though? I'm
We
pretty
put-
sure.
We put you two together, you guys might become lost.
We'll have fun though.
Yeah, we will definitely have fun, and I promise you that.
They'll just round back around and not even know they were lost.
True story.
We'll wander back. It'll be
You're
alright.
never lost if you're on an adventure.
Right.
True story. They may have had something up because I know I saw something, but you know what? I don't see anything now, so maybe they took it
they'll
away.
pull back,
Because
yeah.
what was it? Was it yesterday or the day before that they came in and they told me the news that they had
It was been yesterday.
yesterday? Okay.
So we'll let them tell that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I think you guys will like it.
For sure.
that's exciting. I love getting the scoop.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to call them after this. What you doing?
I'm hearing things and stuff like
That's
that.
right. I'm hearing it through the grapevine, and you know I don't like that.
Speaking of which, how was your birthday party, Tippy?
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
That speakeasy
Yeah.
was really cool down
Oh,
there.
yeah.
It is
for sure it
a
was.
beautiful little space, and the acoustics in there are just gorgeous.
Yes.
Yeah, that whole space is absolutely just stunning down there. I was so blown away with it when I seen it. I was like, wow,
Yeah, I've
these
never
guys
been
did a
down
great
there
job.
before.
Yeah,
No,
I didn't
me
even
neither.
know that was down.
And they have velvet wallpaper.
That was like my favorite part.
We
That
all
was also
touched
my
it for
favorite
Cam.
part.
But
We
by the
all
way,
touched it.
this one sat in a chair for an hour and a half saying, I want to touch the wallpaper, but I don't want to look like a weirdo.
And I'm like, bitch, get up and go touch that wallpaper.
I told her, I was like, you know Tippy and Joe have already touched it.
Right.
I was like, you know they have. I'm
pretty
like, you're
sure
in a room full
That
of
was like the
weirdos.
first thing you did.
The first thing I said to Michelle when I saw her was, "Have you touched the wallpaper?" She's like, "I want to." Do it.
You can't not.
Yeah, it's
Well,
so
that's the other cool thing about this area too, is there's just so many cool small businesses that have popped up
Yeah.
and that are sticking around too, that are not just,
And it's so unique as well.
like the Four Towns is such an awesome little brewery down there. We've got Tree of Elements. There's just so many cool small
A lot of
businesses
little hidden
around here.
gems in our area.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And it seems to be getting more and more of them, each and every month, which is really cool too. But yeah, it's gonna be such a cool time. I cannot wait to get down to that new building
Oh, for
and
sure.
yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, she's I'm gonna get whenever we do get the new building up and running. I want she's gonna do some paintings down there, but I definitely do want her to start focusing more on her little side business as well too.
Yeah.
I want her to get back to doing that. She's been helping me out so much. I definitely want to put some into hers as well too.
Well, I did also just buy me a new tablet, and I got a drawing app on there as well, so that opens up some new doors for me as well.
I mean, you have been doing logos.
Well, I only did Justin's logo so far.
Have you ever done digital art?
Not to this extent.
Okay.
I kind of like, like when like the early phones came out and you had like the early styluses, like that kind of stuff. But this is more like an advanced app on my tablet, so I'm super excited about that, and I can do way more with it.
That is really cool.
And I don't have to lug my paints around everywhere with me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is really
Once
cool
you get that all set up, you're gonna have to bring it over so I can play with it.
Oh,
I've
for sure.
never ever done any kind of digital art. I don't know if I would even be able to do it.
I actually have it in the car. If you wanted to do it.
Okay.
I think you would really, really like it. There's so many options. You can create your own brushes, and then you can go onto like the community brushes where everybody else has laid their own.
they make
The most ridiculous one that I've seen so far is somebody made a Nicolas Cage face brush.
Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. People just have the time.
Right.
Use it wisely. Yeah.
It's like, how do you have the time though? Like, what else would you be doing?
Well, that's the thing I think with like, you having equipment for that and everything, it's going to really further your business as well too.
I think so, yeah.
Quite a bit. And yeah, it's there's a lot of cool things that she can do with that. And I'm sure she'll be able to teach you how to use one, and that way you guys can get yours and be able to do all the cool things with it.
Well, she can help me with the window painting, and then we can do the art app.
There you go.
That's true.
Yes. I'm about it.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I spent 2 days downstairs, well, outside actually, but yes, downstairs, painting our window, and I was just like in it. You know what I mean? Like I just went outside when I got there in the morning, and I just started painting, and I came back in at like 3:00, and I was like, oh, hello, Tina.
Well, I think that morning, I don't know if it was like the first day, I think it was the first day because you were still doing the white base paint.
Mhm.
But I was driving past there, and I was gonna stop and say hi, but you did look like you were in the zone, and I didn't want to mess you up because when I'm in the zone, I'm in the zone.
Yeah, I am like horse blinders.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like I am oblivious to the outside world. Somebody could probably come up and like rob me blind, and I would just never know. Like you could be in my back pockets digging around, and I'd just be painting away because I'm in it. I'm in that space.
So you can ask him. You can ask him, like, when I'm in my zone, I could probably paint for 10 hours and then come out of my zone and be like, I didn't realize I was in there for that long.
Me too. And then you pop out of it and you're like, oh, am I so tired and thirsty
I need
and
a snack.
hungry. It's a good time for us though. So,
Yes.
yeah, it's enjoyable.
Oh, absolutely.
So are you, you guys should take some photos of the art that you have done before you leave and maybe get it blown up and put it as art in the new shop. That would be a really cool
That
thing
is
to
true.
do.
That
can do
actually
that.
is a good idea. Yeah, we need to do that, I think. For
You
sure.
can do that.
That would be a lot of fun. Little homage to the old building.
Yeah.
The old art.
Well, yeah, and she got that digital tablet, so now she can make that digital art and get digital prints.
Mhm.
Put
Yep.
them online and have people digitally
Yes.
print her prints. Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing with that tablet, the digital aspect of it, just opens up so many doors.
Endless possibilities.
Yeah.
Don't stop that real paintbrush though.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
No.
Nothing can replace the real
No.
paint.
Speaking of which, how is your painting doing?
Good, I guess.
The one hanging on the wall.
Oh, how is that one doing?
Yeah.
It's doing great. Yeah, it's my favorite piece. It takes up the whole wall there, which I absolutely love because for a long time I stared there and I thought, how many things am I going to have to get to put on this wall to take up the space? And then it turns out only one.
Well, and she was going in that direction of decor, which is one reason
Yeah.
that prompted Kyle. She's got to have that, and she knew that she liked it. But that has helped her because she always looks around her room. She's always like, I just don't know.
Yeah.
So that helped her look, and now she's like, oh, I need this. This would look cute here. She got a shelf up now.
It tied it all in, like it unified my theme. I'm so eclectic in the first place. I think we all know that. I'm so random, like if you look in my closet, you'd be like, how many people share this closet? Nope, just me. But I'm the same way with my decor. I'm the same way with the art that I create. Just all over the place, all the time. It's whatever makes me happy that day. So before the painting, everything was just kind of so hodgepodge. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. And now it's like, oh, now they all work together. You know?
Ties it in.
Yes. But yeah, it is stunning. It's so funny because when I saw you painting that, and I'm pretty sure I've told this story on here before, but that's okay. This is your first time watching. Hello, my name's Tippy. This is Joe. We're on the Tippy Jo Show. But anyway, the first time I saw you painting that, I was like, what is that? And you had it all sketched out, and I think you just had like, not much. You didn't have much paint on the canvas yet.
Well,
Yeah.
'cause I remember because that day he told me, he was like, why don't you just bring it and just show people like the process of it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I don't know, like maybe people might think it's weird, but I ended up bringing it. And then later Kyle was like, that needs to be mine. That needs to be mine.
That's because I literally did not shut up about it. I could not stop thinking about that painting. I had saw it while you were there, and I was like, that is so cool. And I talked to you about it. I was like, that's beautiful. Let me know when it's done, right? And I was like, that's going to be so cool. Then I waited and waited and waited and thought you would post it and waited and waited and waited, and nothing happened. And I kept thinking, and I kept telling Kyle, I was like, whenever she posts that, I'm going to buy it. I don't care how much it is. I'm going to buy it. I know it's a big ass painting. That's going to be expensive as shit. That's okay. I'll just save money and I'll buy it. That's how it's going to happen. And then I think it was like, oh, I messaged you. Yeah. So I messaged you because I was like, this is it. I'm
Where's
buying it.
the fucking
Yeah. So I
painting?
messaged her and I said, hey, how much is that painting you have for sale? Because I want it. I want to claim dibs on it. And you told me somebody already bought it for their wife for their anniversary.
Mhm.
And I said, that's some bullshit.
And I was really, really hoping when I said that it wouldn't give it away.
Yeah, not at all.
And because even Kyle told me, he's like, I don't know how I'm going to keep this a secret. I'm too excited. I want to give it to him now.
Well, he did a great job.
He did.
Because I had no clue. Like, I was so obsessed with that painting, but also so oblivious that it could be mine because it was already gone, you know, because you told me it's promised to somebody else.
Yeah.
So the thought of me even receiving that,
Out the window, yeah.
just gone forever, you know? And when you wrapped it, and when he brought it in and he was like, I bet you already know what this is. No fucking clue. I had no clue. And when I opened it, I was like, oh my God, like blew my mind.
Yeah.
I think that's the only surprise he's ever gotten me that I did not know
Didn't know.
at all.
Well, good. I'm glad I could do
Yeah,
that.
you guys did a great job.
And I just had one of our customers from Smoked Till Valhalla. She bought my little blue worm guy from the labyrinth that I painted.
Yes.
And she sent me a video today. She gave it to her daughter because she's obsessed with it. And she kind of acted the same way. She's like, "Oh my God, where'd you get it from?" She's like, "I love it so much." And she went to go hang it on her
I
wall.
love that.
So what you're saying is you should do those more often.
Yeah,
That's what you're saying.
absolutely. Yeah.
You believe in yourself. You
Yeah.
should do those a little more.
Anything's possible if you just believe.
I think the best part is like you were creating things that just made you feel good.
Yeah.
You just wanted to do that.
Yeah,
You
but
know?
like I'm obsessed with the labyrinth. It's one of my favorite movies, so I figured why not? The worm is one of my favorite characters. I get enjoyment out of it, and then I get even more enjoyment out of it when people buy it and then they love it, and then I know it's going to a good home.
Yeah.
So when we create flowers downstairs, there's kind of like a bit of a love-hate relationship when somebody buys something, you know?
Yep.
Because if you make something and you love it, you want to keep it. But you also know that's not a financially smart move. You have to make money.
Yeah.
So you got to put it on the shelf. But it's nice that you get to live with it for a minute. And I'm sure that you got to enjoy those pieces for a while before you got them out the door. So that's always good that you get to love your art for as long as you want before it goes to somebody else. And now they get to love it. And how cool is that?
It's a great feeling. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, me too.
And I like my art can actually bring joy to somebody's face, and I just love that aspect just by itself.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Always a great feeling.
She's like, and that my blue worm ended up looking like a blue worm and not a real pulley.
So you have your Facebook page up still, though, yes?
I do, yeah. I have it up. Yeah, I haven't been posting a whole lot on there. I probably really need to get back to that.
But that's okay. Everybody takes a break every once in a while.
Like I said, she's had her hands full with a few other things.
Yeah.
Well, and then also with the tablet, I can start recording like my movements and everything and how everything comes together too. So I can upload that too. I just
Remember
it
that?
clicked.
That's so
That is really
cool.
cool.
Yeah. You're gonna be making content for days for that page now. I love it.
Well,
Yeah.
that's the great thing about like the Facebook thing too, is that is extra content for all that.
Yeah.
That you can just just make snippets of, and then have content for days. That you just schedule post and ready to go.
Oh yeah, and then that of course gets people excited to see that finished product whenever they get to go along that journey with you of creating it.
Oh, and it's so satisfying because even like when I watch other people's videos of when they're putting their art together, it's so satisfying watching it come along.
Yeah, that's kind of like one of my mantras. I like starting and having everybody just watch things grow. Whether it be paintings, businesses, whatever. I know a lot of people they always want to start a business. They're like, it's got to be exactly like this to start it. It's like, no, it doesn't. You can grow it. You can build it as you go.
Right.
Just have a good plan in place, and then just watch it. Just watch it grow.
Yeah.
You don't have to have everything in order to start a business and everything. In fact, Smoked Till Valhalla was started with $2,000. That's it. That's what it was started with.
That's impressive.
Yeah, and we never look back.
Yeah.
And look at you now.
Yeah.
Third location, big ass warehouse.
Yeah, it's been a wild 2 years. Let me tell you, it's been a long, wild 2 years. But we're in a much better position now than we were when we first started. I can tell you that much.
I love that for you guys. But I agree with you. That's like one of my favorite things is watching somebody's journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just seeing it, start, from basically nothing to, to the end product is just, amazing.
Yeah.
That's the one thing, like, I can sit and watch her, do her art for hours because of that. Because I just like watching her process and everything. And then when it's finished, she'll do the same thing. Like, I'm not making enough progress on this. Like, no, you're making a lot of progress on it. You just don't realize it yet.
Yeah.
Or I focus on something way too much, and I'm like, okay, but this has to be perfect. No, okay, now this
was it the on the one?
Yeah, it was her.
It was what, the leaves? I think it was that you had to redo like 7 or 8 times before you finally got it right.
I couldn't get them the way my brain wanted it, so I was like, I can't let this go yet until it's perfect the way I need it.
That's probably half the time I put down a pen or the paintbrush and just walk away. I don't have the patience to do that.
The best thing about art, though, is you can do that.
But you can
always come back to it.
I can do it, and I can do it very well. I just don't have patience.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you ain't got it. You can put it down and come back to it, baby. It'll still be there.
Well, it's just like her. It's like kind of like her process. She's generally, when she's painting, she is working on 3 or 4 paintings at a time. That way, if her mind decides, hey, I don't want to work on this one, I got another one to work on.
Yeah, or go to the next.
Or if that one's pissing her off, she's like, I want to see that one for a month.
Right.
That's kind of how my Borderlands one was going.
Yep.
I was like, I gotta put this one down for a minute, or I'm gonna throw it out the window.
Well, I guess it's painter's block.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Experience that.
I love painting it though because so I had never painted a long time. It's been a while now. I've probably been painting for like a year and a half, 2 years now, something like that.
No, you were just painting a bunch of paintings like a year ago. All the little ones you have hung in your room. Those aren't that long. Your frog.
No, since I started painting. Like, it's not been that long.
Oh, legit painting, yeah, but she's always been able to paint. Like,
No,
even
I
nails.
haven't.
Bitch started with fingernails, all right?
That's to me, that's totally different because that's drawing.
So,
yeah, I'm really good at little teeny tiny things.
But she didn't get into it and realize, I can do this until a couple years ago. You're right.
True story. Yeah. I don't know where I was going with that because we sidetracked. I love acrylic because if you mess up, you just paint over it.
Yeah.
Like, I think that, for me, like, that was so intimidating because I was like, this is going to be permanent, though. Like, if I put this, like drawing and stuff, it's different because I can erase it. If I fuck up, I can erase it and I can start over. It's fine. But painting was just so looming because it's like, once I put this paint on here, who's on there? Like, you can't erase paint,
Oh, yeah.
So I just, like, never wanted to try. But once I figured out you can paint over it, it was over.
Oh, yeah. And then, like, acrylic paint is way more forgiving than, like, oil paints.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like pastels, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So acrylic is one of my favorite ones to mess with.
I really like watercoloring too.
I haven't messed with a whole lot of that, but I do like the watercolor tattoos. I love
Oh,
I love
those are
some of
good.
those.
I love those.
Absolutely.
I really like watercolor because it is the most absolute trust the process type of
Absolutely.
creation that you can do. Because when you're painting, you have no idea what that's going to look like when it dries.
Right.
Once it dries, it's completely different than what it looked like when it was wet, and it's always just like a surprise. It's a
Right.
surprise for you. You know what I mean? So that's always fun to me.
So with these two coming together and helping beautify the walls of the new Smoked Till Valhalla, it is going to be a gorgeous place.
Oh, yeah, for
I'm
sure.
stoked.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we've got the primer on the interior walls. We could actually probably start doing some of that here soon.
Oh.
No, I mean plywood's kind of unforgiving when it comes to paint, but
A little bit.
Yeah.
I think we can make it work.
Yeah.
For sure.
But yeah, we're gonna have. I think that some of the stuff that you're wanting to do, kind of like what we've got already going on.
Yeah,
In the,
I
the
love
regular
I
shop.
love the black and just the white SpongeBob flowers. I'm gonna call them SpongeBob flowers.
Yeah,
SpongeBob flowers.
I love it though. It's like it's cute and it's clean. I love
Yeah.
it.
Well, the plan was, if we were going to stay in that building, was the upper part where we had our tie-dye T-shirts. We were going to do that part white with the black spots and kind of abstract it,
Yeah.
and then also do it on the other side of the wall too.
Okay.
So we're gonna kind of do that with the new building as well too. So like when you walk into our our retail side, you've seen that I've started painting the ceilings black and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Kind of like the speakeasy and everything. We're also gonna paint the floors black there. She's gonna drop the logo on the front there, and then we're gonna have drywall walls in there. I'm gonna paint those white and let her do her thing with some black paint and let her go.
Heck yeah.
Thank you. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm with them. I really like that that wall that you did there,
Mhm.
and the wall on back that you did too as well was really
Yeah.
awesome too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'm really gonna miss the lips with the joint that I painted.
Yeah.
Just cut it out.
Yeah. Taking the wall.
trust
That's
me,
right.
I want to. Trust me, I want to.
We'll just edit this part out. Nobody needs to know we talked about that. Go ahead and do
Right.
it. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, there's like I said, and not to mention, I want to if there's other artists too, that want to
Oh,
help
yeah,
out
for
with stuff
sure.
like that. By
Yeah.
all means, get a hold of us, and I'm sure we can figure out something, guys.
Yeah.
Because I mean, once I get her down there and painting, it's going to be paint mode for her whenever she's down there. So
You know what would be really, really cool?
paint party.
Well, a paint party, of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
But what would be really cool is if you did have a space, like maybe a dedicated wall space, not anything too huge, but just painted solid black, and then just let people come and graffiti it.
Kind of like the bigger version of our locals board that we have.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. That would be
I think
really
that'd be a good
fun.
idea, too,
Yeah.
You know what? We just might do that.
Cool.
Well, also, what might be a really cool idea is I don't know if you guys have seen it, but the like the honeycomb tattoos that they have, and like each they go to like different artists, and each artist could put like their own little and the
Yes.
honeycomb. That
That
would
would be a
probably
great
be a cool
idea.
That would
idea.
be so cool.
You
And
just
you
got to
know
draw
what?
the honeycomb up there.
Okay.
Literally make it like a honeycomb though, where it's
Yeah,
leaking honey.
yes. Oh, that would be so
That
cool.
would be beautiful.
And you know what I recently saw that I thought, damn, that's a good idea. So you can get those bubble windows, and they usually go on like vans, or you see them at like
Yeah.
playgrounds on the slides and stuff where kids can peek their heads through, but it's still a window.
Mhm.
So they used those on the wall. They bolted them to the wall, but that's what they displayed art in. And it was in a school, and you can buy them in different sizes. So they had them crawling along this wall in like a wave with all these different sides of these bubbles, but they had all the kids' art projects in them. And I thought, how freaking amazing is that?
Yeah.
You know?
I
Oh,
love
that's
that.
really cool.
Yeah, I love that idea.
know.
I did see a wrapper I might want to get that sticks out of the wall too. Yeah, I don't know why. I
I'm
might go with
excited.
that.
There's going to be so much wild stuff in here. I am super stoked to see it.
Well, and that's the thing. I mean, when it comes to the decoration stuff, it'll be definitely a little eclectic, but it should all come together. I
I'm
think.
picturing it like one of those awesome, like layered arcades. I'm looking at Brett because we watched a lot of arcades.
You know what I'm picturing in my mind, and I know it's not going to be this extreme, but have you ever heard of Meow Wolf?
No.
It's a place that's like funky as shit. So when you walk into this place, generally they have it set up as a completely different, like you can't even tell this is that space. Like you'll walk into a grocery store and it legit looks like a grocery store, like groceries on all the shelves, checkout lanes, terrible lighting, it's a grocery store. But you open one of the freezers and it's a doorway. You go into this freezer and now you're in a completely different space. And it's like neon lights and black lights and art all over the walls. And like, it's just a very trippy space. And they've got big sculptures. And like, when you walk through it, it feels like an acid trip, but you're sober, you know? So it's really neat.
Yeah, I mean, that basically explains it right there, yeah. Yeah, that sounds like a really cool place. I'm gonna have to find that.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna go Google
They have
that
all
shit
different
now.
versions of it too. They've got one that is somebody's house and you go through the dryer to get to the new space.
Oh, that's so cool.
Like, it's crazy setup what they have. It is a really cool thing. Yeah, if you've never seen it before, definitely do a little bit of looking on it because it is just, it's inspiring, really.
More
Just like the art
creative
from it, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that sounds really, really awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, I got too many ideas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut up. I'm looking at her, my eyes lit up. I was like,
Well, that's the other cool thing about this building too. It's a blank canvas.
Yeah.
We've never really had, a blank canvas. to
Listen,
work
we
with.
need a slide.
A slide?
Yes.
A slide.
For the people in the top tier, you can
How
just do
cool
a
would
slide.
that be?
A stairs to go up, slide to come down.
A
Be like,
twisty
be like
slide.
He's like, let me look up the insurance clauses for
Right.
the slide. Like,
He's like,
a
hold
waiver.
on.
That's what waivers are for. That's what waivers don't. If you hurt yourself, you're on your own. Sorry.
Oh, this is
Might as well do that, like the magic house slide. That'd be really cool.
Oh,
that would be so cool. With all, how they have like that, it's like an abacus.
Yeah, I don't know
When
what
you
they
go
use
through
for
it?
it. Yeah.
I think it is. It's all them little wooden beads and like you can slide your hand on it and they as you go down. That's so cool.
We got that really reflective slide that goes down. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Too many ideas.
Too
I
many
know,
ideas.
right? We'll have to reconvene later
I have
because
no
this is
doubt within a year, Smoked Till Valhalla is going to be the happening place of Park Hills.
I hope so.
Absolutely.
I really hope so. Like, to be honest, guys, I didn't know if we'd ever get to this point. And it still kind of blows me away that we are here.
Hard work and perseverance puts you in places that you never thought you could get to.
No, that is true. And if anything, we work our butts off day in, day out. And,
You sure do.
and don't ever stop. And I'm not going to stop until I can't. Until I can't anymore. So,
Well, just to let you know, we are incredibly proud of everything you guys have done. The whole journey
We
has just been
appreciate
amazing.
you too, also very much.
well, you guys are such not only are you guys great people, but your guys' podcast does a lot for this community.
Yeah, you
It
guys
really does.
have been a big part of it, and we appreciate you guys.
And anytime there's an event going on, that's a big event, you guys seem to be around there. Is all I'm saying. So,
We tried.
but you guys are really big on being part of the community, and that's what we're huge about. We're busy all the time and stuff, but our door's always open.
Yeah.
We're always community people first.
Yeah.
We're business people second, really.
I think that's why all of us clicked so much, because it saved Winkley,
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we all want to see this county grow in a healthy and good way.
Oh yeah.
And I think with more people like us doing these types of things, it will.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of that, stigma this county used to have will go away.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
No, for
absolutely.
Started to just a little bit, just
A little decrease.
bit. You want to give the people the lowdown on the event for April 19th?
So on April 19th, the store will be open at 10 a.m. The vendors will start showing up at 2. We'll have live music starting off with Bigfoot at 3, then Heroes for Ghost at 4 to 5. Then from 5 to 6, we have Atlas on Fire. From 6 to 7, we have BTH Blaze. And from 7:15 to 8:15, we have, and I'm going to say it, my favorite, Grizzly Business.
Woo! That's my favorite, too.
Michael Watson, I love your voice. But yeah, it's gonna be, and then afterwards, we're gonna do the big O giveaway right after Grizzly Business is done, and then
Heck yeah.
get
And
you guys
be
out on
on
your way and have
site
a
if
good
you want to
time.
win that big giveaway.
Yeah, it's gonna be an awesome one.
The
guys.
mystery giveaway.
And then, like I said, whenever we get to the event side of things, we are going to have a plan where people can rent out the space for events. We're gonna have a plan where bands can rent it out to shoot videos, do their band practices, stuff like that. And it's all going to be at reasonable rates, guys. We're not gouging people on this stuff. We want you guys. We want anybody local that we work with. We want them to succeed just as much as we're going to succeed.
Yeah.
We love that about you guys. We do.
Well, I mean, while we are the ones that operate Smoked Till Valhalla, the community really built us, guys.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like, for real. and we don't ever put that by the wayside. The community's always first with us.
Yeah, we are definitely aware we could not do this without the community.
Yeah.
Hey, and that's the right way to think. Love that for you guys. All right, one more time, tell us where we can find you on social media.
Social media is at Facebook, Smoked Till Valhalla, and then we also have an Instagram account.
We do have an Instagram, and I need to start getting on that a little bit.
Yeah, and
more.
then I'm assuming TikTok's still a thing, so we might want to have to get one of those
Yeah,
too.
we might need to.
Listen, there's like 87 platforms, so if
They're
you
just
fail
everywhere.
on one, it's okay. You got 42 more to
Right.
deal with. So.
But Facebook is mainly our main platform. So if you guys want to go to our Facebook page, we're always literally all the time posting new things about the community, our store, stuff that we got going on, stuff that's going on in the community.
Well, you can even follow Joe to figure out what he's doing that day.
Yeah, that's
we
it,
all watch
that's it.
that and watch your pictures. We love that
What a bit of
stuff.
a local celebrity here with
Well,
social media influencer over here.
And then that's the other thing. I mean, I don't just do Smoke to Valhalla. I also work a regular job too, guys.
Yeah.
I mean, I work, I work in the mornings. I take care of land in the morning. That's what I do for a living. And then this is kind of my side project that I've just been building.
Yep, you're pretty much.
Big ass side project.
Yeah. Yeah, it's grown exponentially. And it's like, and don't get me wrong. Sometimes it's it's a lot to deal with. You can ask for there'd be days where my mind is just gone because there's so much I have to deal with. But I wouldn't have it any other way.
I mean, you do run from 8 a.m. to about 10 o'clock at night.
Yeah, every day basically, except for Sundays.
Well, you keep making sure that he takes Sundays off.
Yeah,
because
I
that
will
is a
be on it.
necessity for sure.
And thank you both for taking the time today to come and sit with us.
Well, thank you for having us
Well,
on here.
wouldn't miss it, guys.
Yeah.
Love it. Michelle,
Yes.
tell us where people can find your art.
Oh, you guys can find my art on Artsy Fartsy on Facebook. It's a very, very weird name. My mother has called me Artsy Fartsy my whole life, just in case you're wondering. That's where I got the name from. I will be posting on there more often. I promise I will get my shit together, and you guys will see more art from me.
That's so funny. It feels like me because like anytime I'm like hard and heavy, consistent with things for like this long,
Mhm.
and then I come back and I'm hard and heavy again for like this long. So,
Yeah, it's
you
the
know.
hyperfixation.
So once you get that, if you get the hyperfixation locked in with that consistency,
Would be
that's a game.
Unstoppable.
unstoppable.
We rule the world.
Oh, too funny.
Oh, and you can also buy her stuff here at the Smoked Till Valhalla shop too. She has
that's true.
she has some paintings still there, and I think we still have some painted cases there.
I do have some of the metal cases for your
Yep, and the tie dyes as well,
tie dyes, and I do have my little duders.
and your little
Little
diggers.
dudes. I love those little guys.
I really think you should start like a little cartoon thing with the dudes.
A little cartoon,
Yes.
like a little
Stop
claymation.
motion.
Yes,
Yes, please do. I'd watch it.
Make a short one while you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right,
that'd be a good
guys.
idea.
It's been a beautiful evening with you.
Well, it's been awesome, guys.
Oh, yeah, it's been
Thank you
awesome.
so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Signing off. Bye.